Hi guys, this is a Drone Geek again. A few days ago I posted a video on my Inspire 2 from DJI after pretty much the weekend of using it. And then an incident had happened Monday morning. It is now Friday, but this past Monday morning the drone actually fell out of the sky on me right in the backyard. It was right around head height, maybe a little bit higher, within a foot or two of like my head. Um, but yeah, I did a flight, long flight, came back, and then I was just kind of just pushing it to see how long of a flight time I could get out of it. And it hit 12%. I think I had the low battery alarm was at 25, so it was beeping. I was back, just hovering in the backyard. I took a couple of pictures. It hit about 12%, and then shortly after that, it had just shut off. It just completely died in the air, and boom, came down and crashed on the ground. And it wasn't real high up, but it did damage one piece on it. If you're facing the nose of it, it'd be the right hand side. There's I don't know what you would call it. I already sent the drone out this morning, so I don't have it anymore. But there's a bracket down there that you got the main bar that goes up and down, and then there's a little one under it. Well, that little one connects to a little like aluminum piece on the end, and the aluminum piece snapped in half, so that little arm was no longer connected. So then the motors on that side, like the camber of it, it would turn then because that wasn't held in place anymore. So I contacted the DJI and said, hey, my drone fell out of the sky. It wasn't dead, still had battery. I mean, I got my Phantom 4, and I've heard from other people too, fly at 10%, 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%. I know I've had it that low before, just fine. I mean, it shouldn't, I don't think it should just die and completely fall out of the sky unless it's practically 0%. I mean, not at 12. So that tells me that there's like a calibration error when it says 12%. It's practically 0%. I mean, plus there's two batteries in there, and it just completely went boop and crashed, and then just broke that piece. So, I mean, it was fairly minor. I mean, nothing major, but I contacted where I got it from, and then they said DJI has not released any parts for the drone to anybody. They haven't given out any parts for it, which I think is completely ridiculous. How can you sell a drone, just a body alone, that costs $3,000 with no camera or nothing, and not even have any parts for it? So when stupid shit like that happens, you can't even fix it, and then the only way they'll do it is if you send it in. It's like I could replace that myself in my sleep. I mean, so then I go through the whole hassle of sending the thing in, and probably won't see it for a few weeks, I imagine, because I don't think they're very fast. It took damn near 48 hours just to give me the shipping label to send it in, which I think is ridiculous. I mean, why would it take 48 hours to email me a freaking shipping label? No idea there, but I emailed them this morning. I'm like, it's coming up on 48 hours. Not sure what's taking so long, but where is it? And an hour or so later, I got it. And then within 15-20 minutes, I had it boxed up in a UPS store, and it's already in transit. One city below us already, so it was already picked up and moved. So that was pretty quick. And that's going all the way to California, so I think it's like 4 days to get there, not including the weekend. So Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm sure it'll take them a couple days just to say that they received it. I know how that shit usually goes. Again, ridiculous, especially when you spend that kind of money and the thing falls out of the sky. I mean, sure, I understand that I was flying it at a low battery, but it shouldn't, at 12% or really close to that, it shouldn't just be that low that it just completely shuts off. The whole aircraft just dies and falls. I mean, the remote said no connection, nothing, there was no battery levels. It had completely died at right around 12%. It might have been a little less, because I know the last time I glanced at it was 12. And the thing is too, that thing it can be a bitch to land when you have the avoidance turned on. figure that out the first time. The first time I had it, took it out in the driveway in the front with a buddy of mine. I couldn't even land it without turning the avoidance off. It was beeping at a tree, which is probably 15, 20 feet away from it, and it wouldn't come straight down. It would not come down. The thing wanted to back up. I was closely watching it, and it was actually going backwards a little bit. It would not go down. What the heck is going on? So I just lifted it up again, turned the avoidance off, and then I was able to land it. And I was doing the same thing in the backyard by the garage. I was facing the garage, and it was beeping, and it wouldn't even come down. And then the thing runs out of battery juice and just crashes. So, I mean, two things there. Not only does it run out of battery in the middle of the air when it says it has battery, and it won't even land because the garage was probably, again, 15, 20 feet, not even at 20, probably 15 feet away from it. And I took a picture right before it, probably seconds before it actually shut off and crashed. I could put that in the video over in the corner or something. So yeah, that's my experience with it. I was really hoping to just get a part and fix it myself, because I mean that's what I do. I fix computers, laptops, completely tear shit apart, TVs. I mean that's what I do for my living. So I mean replacing that really, it's not a hard job. But no, they haven't supplied any parts to anybody, and they take forever to send you a shipping label. I'm just hoping that this process goes pretty smoothly and doesn't take weeks on weeks to get my drone back. And I just figured I'd post this when I sent it out, and then we'll do another follow-up video later on. Either hopefully when I have it, or if things are going crappy, I'll make another one before I get it back. So we'll just see how things go. But I mean, the bottom line is it fell out of the sky, and it wouldn't even land anyways because it was beeping at the freaking garage, and then boop, completely shut off. And I think I just about shit my pants when I saw that thing fall. I mean, it was just a split second like that. I mean, just a few feet up in here, it doesn't take long to hit the ground. And then I heard a little snap, walk over there, and you can see that the bar was, I don't remember which way it was, but it was angled a little bit. So at least the landing gear, the legs were lowered so it didn't land on the camera. So that it hit, it absorbed the impact and snapped. If the legs were still up in the air, oh my god, then my whole camera and gimbal would probably be in some serious trouble. So I got lucky there at least. Yeah, that's my experience with it. I know there's at least another guy where he had just taken off and it had just shut off and fell out. So I don't know, maybe it had nothing to do with the batteries. But I mean, it was getting low. So I'm thinking maybe just the calibration's just not quite right, because I mean with the Phantom 4 in there, the thing is still in the air at single digits. But at least I tried it there, and I know for future reference now I'll never fly that thing anywhere near the critical alarm. And the funny thing is out of the box, the critical alarm is default set to 10%. Well, I mean the thing apparently is 100% dead at that point, so that critical alarm shouldn't even be there. It should be higher. I mean, that's what they put it at, so that just tells me something's out of whack. I don't know if it's not calibrated right or something, but we will find out and see what they say, and hopefully I get it back pretty soon, because that's a lot of money to have to send off 3 days after I got it. So yeah, we'll keep you updated and let you know what happens. Thanks for watching.